We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here? The goal is not to be the richest man in the cemetery. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. So I decided to start over. We believe people with passion can change the world for the better. Focus is saying no to 1,000 good ideas. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? My girlfriend always laughs during sex no matter what she's reading. If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Don't let something that doesn't matter cause you to lose something that does. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. If you live each day as it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Don't settle. I would trade all of my technology for an afternoon with Socrates. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Everything is important, that success is in the details. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. You've baked a really lovely cake, but then you've used dog shit for frosting. Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll be right. Those who are crazy enough to think they can change the world usually do. Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. What we're doing here will send a giant ripple through the universe. The axis today is not liberal and conservative. The axis is constructive-destructive. I'm as proud of what we don't do as I am of what we do. Creation is messy. You want genius, you get madness, two sides of the same coin. Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugared water, or do you want a chance to change the world? Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Let's go invent tomorrow instead of worrying about what happened yesterday. It's like giving a glass of ice water to somebody in hell about iTunes on Windows computers. Innovation is the only way to win. Follow your heart and your intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly, and get on with improving your other innovations. My job is not to be easy on people. My job is to take these great people we have and to push them and make them even better. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. We don't get a chance to do that many things, and everyone should be really excellent. Because this is our life. Real artists ship. The journey is the reward. Death is the destination we all share, no one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. Things don't have to change the world to be important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. Why join the Navy if you can be a pirate? Creativity is just connecting things. I've been rejected, but I am still in love. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Details matter. It's worth waiting to get it right. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And, like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. You have to be burning with an idea, or a problem, or a wrong that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful. That's what matters to me. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Don't sweat for small stuff. Put a dent in the universe. In your life you only get to do so many things, and right now we've chosen to do this, so let's make it great. We at Tapo had forgotten who we were. One way to remember who you are is to remember who your heroes are. Keep looking. Don't settle. It's not done until it ships. Learn more and know more.